Troop Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simp, and All Subjects channel. So this is Sunday's sermon. We've been having a couple night editions. They've been a little shorter. I've been getting right to the point. And once again, I'm going to get right to the point on this one. I want to talk about patience. Patience, how you have to move at a pace that's reasonable for you. You don't rush. You don't let people rush you. You know, you gotta do things to benefit the Most High and yourself first, because people will change their mind about you. They'll turn against you. They'll listen to other people. So you should never just move. Like, a lot of time I do this on purpose, because this is what I learned through the year. I learned to kind of take my time with things and to move slow. Because there's been many times where I moved too fast and I made a mess of things. You know, so I learned to move a little slower. Even with this YouTube stuff. Like, if y'all noticed, I told y'all I was going to be making a lot less videos. The reason why I'm making less videos is because it don't matter what I say on here. YouTube, whoever handling these videos, they already got their mind made up. And it's like, I could tell, like, sometimes when the people is there that don't have a problem with me, and when the people is there that do. Because when the people is there that don't have a problem with me, it's usually like at certain times of the week. I be having way more views. But then I guess they go home. They be off. They be playing video games. They be doing something. But it do not be consistent throughout the week. And I have noticed that sometimes my videos be having the same view count. Now listen, it ain't no secret. I know everybody don't like the truth, man. And that's cool. That's cool. Because what do I always tell y'all? If I was to crash into that tree right now and die, I ain't gonna remember people who don't like me. So it don't matter. What matters is my relations with the Most High. My relations with the Most High. And it's like, that's what I'm kind of talking about, the will of God. But I'm also talking about patience. Like when it comes to what the Most High wants, you can't go by what you feel. You got to go by what He wants. You can't go by, well, I don't like that, or I don't like this, or I don't like that. You gotta put Him above yourself. Just like how sin entered into the world when they chose to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. He had that tree there because He knew that they could have fulfilled His will. They had all the power and all the resources to make the right decision, and they chose otherwise. The Bible says you have need of patience that after, this is Hebrews 10:36, you have done the will of God, you might receive the promise. The will of God is the most important thing. Seek ye first the kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. All these things, whatever you want to add to you. Remember how Elijah was acting like nobody was down with him? And not only did he show him where the people that was with him was, but he gave him Elisha. See? He gave him Elisha. You can't force Elisha. The Most High is going to put Elisha in place. So, yeah. I had to go in the store right quick. We talking about patience on here. Gotta be patient, man. In the next coming weeks or months, I'm going to take my time with this as well to make sure I had this completely right. I'm not going to rush it. I'm gonna completely break down the no matrix philosophy. I've been testing some stuff. Because there's some stuff that's gonna make this, that's gonna put this philosophy over the top and make it more easy to understand, so on and so forth. Let me tell you something, man. After you have done the will of God, it say you have need of patience. After you have done the will of God. Why? Because people will literally try to take titles from you. They'll judge you by outward appearance. Look, I don't trust nobody that opened the book no more. Like, I don't trust nobody. Like, I'm just gonna focus on getting down on my knees and getting in the book for myself. And anybody that wants to learn, I will teach them. Anybody that think they know more than me, or they think I'm broke or whatever, or they say things like, look at him, he don't know nothing, you're judging. And I'm not gonna grant you release from your judging no more. You judge me, may the same measure that you measure come on you. In everything. If you judge me economically, if you judge me physically, may that same measure that you measure come upon you. People would be like, this person's slow, that person's slow. From now on, I declare and I decree that anybody you say that to me or about me, let everything in your life get slow. Let your money get slow. Everything. People been playing around and trying to discredit who I am with the Most High. And it's like, I feel led to just start walking in that and showing people the error of their ways when it come to that. It'll be a great teaching lesson for you. Keep your mouth off of people. You'll be all right. When it seems like you can't get right, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna learn how to keep your mouth shut. That's how the prophets of old were doing people. They were literally turning sticks into snakes, man. But they weren't able to do that like right away. They had to be patient. Like the Most High will take you through some things sometimes to show you, stop trusting in man. This is what man is. When you a prophet, if you think you're a prophet, I'm finna show you something. Any dude or any woman that you trust in, they gonna be gone. Your best bet is just, you deal with people, but don't trust in them. Because if you trust in them, then the Most High gonna bust that all up. I'm telling you. You gotta keep it in contrast. Like, what is this? What are they even doing? You gotta keep it in contrast. But that's what it's talking about with the patience. That after you've done the will of God, you might receive the promise. The main thing we should be focusing on and thinking about is the Most High. What is it that he wants? What is it that he expects? What does he expect? Just do it. Like starting tonight. Tonight, all that talking I was doing, and I know I said this before, but I'm serious this time. I'm not finna tell nobody nothing no more. Because what I notice is when you, like, again, going back into trusting in man, when you start talking too much, people will form judgments and opinions on you. They'll form judgments and opinions on you. So from now on, what I do is between me and God. I'm going to still keep it real. I'm going to still keep it authentic, but I'm going to be a whole lot more reserved with my business. People ain't going to even know where I work. People ain't going to even know how I'm making my money. I'm going to be low key. Because it's like people are trying to put themselves above you. And they not above you. And that's why after you've done the will of God, that's why I say that, because you don't want to be one of them people that you allowing other people to have you all over the place instead of being firm, steadfast, rooted in your belief, in the word. It's a couple things that I'm gonna be like handling stuff a certain way, like right out the rip. See, what the Most High don't hold against me like how I was helping people. Like, hey man, this is how I am. But people like fake people, so I'm not doing that no more. I'll get further and I'll have more success by keeping my business to myself, because people can't handle. What I notice is people can't handle authenticity. From now on, I'm gonna let the Most High direct most things when it comes to people and when it comes to my financial moves and when it comes stuff like that, because, and like I say, patience, because there's been a couple times where I moved too quick and I made a mess of things. Case in point, okay, that last job I had, I didn't accomplish anything there. It didn't change my money situation. It didn't change anything. All it did was create more opposition. I was supposed to just take what I had and move around with it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna work here. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. A couple of my moves, I was just being a little too impatient. And it's like, I know what I'm talking about, because sometimes you create problems with impatience. Like some of the people that listen to me, it's like that's the main thing that they dealing with. Some of them is they getting impatient. And I say this to all my viewers, all my listeners: be patient. Be patient. Keep making your money. If your job ain't that bad, if your job ain't a problem like that, just keep making your money. Be patient. Write your business plan down. Work it out. Don't rush it. Be patient. You in school, be patient. You looking at the program you want, but it look like it's gonna take you 8 years. Be patient. What else you gonna do? Be up in these chicks' face? Try to make friends? You better be trying to make ends before friends. Friends gonna come. That's something that's always gonna is gonna come around eventually. A lot of you young guys, you YNs, you young dudes, 20-something, teenagers, be patient. Don't go out there trying to sell no dope. Listen, man, look. There's a lot I could be doing. Patience. So what if you ain't got no friends? Be patient. So what if your family don't be inviting you to stuff? Be patient. If you go, what's going to happen with most of y'all? Y'all going to be getting into it. People going to be acting funny. You going to be like, man, I could have stayed at home. In everything, you want to exercise a certain level of patience, man. This is what people do too. Like, because a situation changed and your plan changes, that don't mean you lied about this or you lied about that. It just changed. Patience, man. Patience with your kids. Patience with your job. Some of y'all don't need to quit. You just need to be patient. Like, maybe one day your boss will stop acting funny. Maybe one day your boss will stop showing favoritism. Just be patient. The job is getting you somewhere financially, right? Okay. Keep it a little while. Only time I quit jobs is when it just doesn't benefit me, when it's negative, when the bad outweigh the good. But you got to be patient. Go on and get that bankroll. The business stuff that I'm finna do, it's gonna cost. So I gotta be patient. Like, a lot of time I be out here doing deliveries, I had to be patient. Because it might be slow this minute, but then if you wait 15, 20 minutes, then it's gonna pick up. You gotta be patient. Some people be like, man, I'm going home. And then they go home, and that's when all of them start going off like crazy. Ring, 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 ring. Just going off. Gotta be patient, man. But anyway, I just came by to tell you that I'm finna exercise a whole lot more patience. I'm not finna hastily do anything. Even though sometimes you still could make it over the top. But ain't nothing wrong with patience.